God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allen, and you're listening to Gimme a Whole Yeah podcast.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling podcast. My name is Anne, and I've got my phone on, and that was a bit loud. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining us. So we are about 19 minutes away from the event happening, Dynamite, tonight, which should be fun. Thanks for joining us to watch along with us. There's generally a couple of people that hang out in chat, and I'm sure that we're going to have a good time. So 18 minutes, 50 seconds until that starts. Until then, we're just going to be chatting. We're going to be chatting. There's what do you want to chat about? There's PS5 news today. That's come out. Price point $500 for a disc version, $400 for a non-disc version. What are you guys gonna get? Are you gonna get one? Are you a Xbox gamer? Let's find out. Hello, Joey. Lovely to see you. Jack, hello. Thank you so much for joining me, brother. And speaking of brother, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Also, big news on the Twitter this week. I don't know if you saw it, but we got blocked by Jim Cornette. He didn't like one of our opinions on the way he was talking about Sonny Kiss and Darby Allin. It was a good laugh, actually. But a load of Cornette people came from out of nowhere and started really abusing the Twitter, which was fine, which is all good. It was fun. But, you know, we can have an opinion about what he does, and he can have an opinion about what we do, and we can talk about it, or we can just block each other. Rock and roll. Joey Bellbottom says Hardy. Oh, sorry, Joey, you just missed out, mate. I'd done Darby. I tell you what, mate, I'll do Hardy at the end for you, brother. Oh yeah, thanks for streaming. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm sorry, Dom's not here. Dom's he's got a counselling thing tomorrow. He's currently studying at the minute to be a counsellor, and he's got some work early in the morning, so he couldn't join us tonight, unfortunately. But we might, I don't know if you guys are interested in this or not, but we might do a watch along the very first NXT UK, seeing as it's coming back. We used to do a whole series on the channel on NXT UK. Love NXT UK, actually. I don't know, is that something you guys fancy? Maybe we can if you want, you know, it's all good. It's easy for us to do. I never tire. That intro is class. Dude, that intro is class. Jeff, thank you. What's up? Lovely to see you, my friend. Lovely to see you. Joey's a PS4 gamer. So, Joey, I assume you'll be getting a PS5. Quite a bit of backward compatibility, from what I understand. I don't know the ins and outs of it, dudes. But, you know, I'll be getting a PS5, I assume. It's got a bit of backwards compatibility, and I've got a lot of games that I already own digitally. So, like, just sort of makes sense, you know. It's one thing that when the PS4 came out and that didn't have backwards compatibility, I was like, it's a bit rubbish because I lose all these great games on my PS3. And I think I'll be getting the disc edition as well, because just because sometimes I like a disc. Depends on the game, man. I do buy a lot of digital. Cool. I was banned from Twitter and I do it again. I saw you was, Jack. I saw you was not very happy with Miss J.K. Rowling. Dom's in his domicile. Oh, I don't even know what that means, love. I got to hear the Cornette story. You know I don't do Twitter. Well, I'll go into it actually because I need to post on Twitter. So I will let you know, man. I'll let you know, Joey, our friend from Cincinnati. I've got a good. There's this thing on Twitter, and it's on the AEW TNT app, I think, and it's like a video, and it flashes by with a load of wrestlers and different phrases, and you can pause it at any time, and you can see who you get. Like it'll say you were pinned outside by, and then it'll have a picture of John Moxley or something like that. And I got that. The lights go out, and you are attacked by Britt Baker. I was like, dudes, if that happens, can you please not switch on the lights? Just leave it off. I'm all good. I'm all good. You don't need to save me. Honestly, I will be fine. So I need to tweet that out. Tweet. I don't think you need to do the sound effect. I do. I will tell you exactly what happened, my friend. There's so many messages because honestly, we got loads of beef from people. But then we got a lot of support as well, actually, and so did Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela, who were also tweeting directly at us as well because of all this, which was really cool. But look, there's some stuff that Cornette says that I agree with. Like, I said in the review last week, I didn't think that the match had. I thought it made Jericho and Hager look weak for having such a competitive match. But it's the way that Cornette goes about it and starts having to use insults towards people. There's no need for it. You know, there's enough crap in the world as it is. And I think Dom got really upset about it. So messaged out and said... He said, when Jim Cornette discusses the work of Janela Baby and Sonny Kiss, Jim Cornette is painfully out of touch. It's 2020, mate. Adept or die. That was quite aggressive. I was quite proud of him, actually. He's never normally that aggressive. And then, like I said, Joey Janela was tweeting us and Sonny Kiss was tweeting us. And then Jim Cornette tweeted us, we've interacted long enough for me to know he's a dipshit. Now he's interacting with himself because he's blocked. So we got blocked by Jim Cornette, which was good fun, and we got loads of support from it actually as well. Like it's funny, like whatever side of the fence you sit on, like I just sort of think like there's no need for hate, That's just how I stand. It'd be interesting to hear where you guys stand. All the intros are good. Both have backwards compatibility. That's great, Jack. So that's on the Xbox One S. I'm assuming. Domicile means house. Yes. Dome would be like Damascus. Damascus. It's Matt Hardy. Jeff, I usually wait until after the first wave of new consoles because they're usually a little buggy at first. Yeah. Certainly the case with the PS3. To be honest, I've had that PS4 since launch, and it's been wonderful. Still going, baby. Jeff Adams says Britt Baker can attack me anytime. Indeed, I'm the same dude. Leave the lights off. Don't turn the lights off. I don't. Just leave me. Whatever happens, and I'm all good with it. Sarah will crush Britt Baker. Sarah's not been very well, man. She's we went away this weekend. We went for my dad's 60th. Obviously, last week I told you all we went for a meal. We went away to the Peak District this weekend to the highest waterfall in the UK. We were staying just around the corner from that and went for a walk up that, which was brilliant. But I had ACL surgery a couple of years back on my knees, and I slipped coming down. And it got me real shaky on my knee. But it was all good, man. It was all good, and it was just nice spending a bit of time with family before the sort of rule of 6, which has come in the UK this week. So we're going back into partial lockdown, I suppose it'd be. We're not allowed to be around in gatherings of more than 6 at the minute, which sort of makes it a little bit simpler than households and all that, I suppose. But also at the same time, when you've got bigger families, it's like you can't actually see anyone, There's been some really sad news articles of people with like 4 kids going, well, I can't see my mum and dad now. Yeah, but, just need to kick this COVID in the backside and get it out here, man. Get it out. Cornette is always crapping on AEW. Old man yelling at the clouds. Indeed, mate. Indeed, Joey. Like, he is... and it's entertainment. It is entertaining as well. I go and watch his videos, but I think Dom obviously listened to it and was like, "That's too much, man. It's too much," and he stood out for it, and good for him. I was really proud of him, and I back him 100%. Cornette's interesting because he complains about all these sort of flippy dippy stuff and all this sort of stuff. He was wrestling a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle at one point. And he was known for hitting people with a tennis racket in a in a sleeve. Was it a loaded tennis racket? I mean, he complains about wrestling being stupid in this day and age, but like, it's always been a bit daft. It's wrestling. You used to carry a tennis racket around with you, dude. Wait, Domson. Yeah, man. It was Dom. It was Dom. Spoilers. I hope he's all right with me telling you that. I was real proud of him. I was seriously proud of him. He messaged me. He was like, "Are you okay with this? Like, we're getting a lot of heat and stuff like that." I was like, "Yeah, no, great, good for you, good for you." Because I like good. It was great. I was really proud of him. But Xbox Series X back compatibility is free, is it? Why is the PS4 one not free? Ooh. Rule of 6, except if you've got a till. Yeah, so the rule of 6 is a bit dodgy when it comes to pubs and stuff like that. But to be honest, with the numbers raising the way they are, I can't see tills being open for that long. Unfortunately, Jack. Unfortunately. So you guys are doing waves of shutdowns over there. Yeah, so we've had a couple of local lockdowns in various areas. Bolton was one of them areas. Leicester was one of them areas where they've basically just we went in national lockdown in March, like most of the rest of the world, and then we've just been doing it in waves when the cases have been getting too high in certain areas, and hopefully we can battle it down. But the problem is it's rising now, and the deaths are rising. It's similar to France. France similar a week or two ahead of us in terms of they've reached the peak numbers of what they had in March, but not as many people are dying, and it's all about obviously when we had in March we didn't have the testing capabilities that we have now, so we probably had. They reckon we was at about 5% with 6,000, so they reckon we actually had 100,000 new cases per day. So, interesting way of looking at it, I suppose. But there we go. See if we can deal with it. Jack says it was loaded at times, but he goes off at anything. He does, man. He does, and he's really entertaining at times, and sometimes it's just too far. When it comes to gender issues of Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela looking like a cheap man's Jericho and stuff, like part of it's humorous, and then part of it's like, well, hang on a second, like, why can we not bring up the gender thing? Like, do we need to? Does that add anything to your sort of points that you're making about the in-ring work? I don't think it does. He was sort of having to go at Jim Ross for calling Sonny Kiss a her instead of a him, and then how he'd always call him a him until it's recognized by NBA and all this sort of stuff. And actually, it's 2020. Like, get a grip, dude. Get a grip. Props to Dom, indeed, Joey. Let him know. Send him some love next week, man. I was really proud of him. Most Geordies get locked down tomorrow. Oh, as Newcastle got it as well, bad. I see the entirety of England going soon. It's close to normal in the States now. Kind of crazy. You almost forget that COVID's a thing at times. Yeah, man. I mean, it's the same here. People do sort of forget. It's weird. But it is still a thing. I'm still off work at the minute. Like, I work in the theatre industry. And really looking forward to getting back, but like there ain't gonna be no shows for a long time, which is sad. But we'll get there. Haven't 194,000 people died? What is that in the States? I don't know, man. In the USA, I don't know, dude. I don't know the numbers. Yeah. I suppose it depends on the areas as well. Like, obviously, we're doing local lockdowns. You guys might see that as like statewide lockdowns, I suppose, maybe because you've got sort of big areas. But like your states are several times the size of England themselves. But yeah, we have local lockdowns, and they're keeping an eye on it. So hopefully, we will be back to normal soon. Can we just get a cure for it? Thank you so much for joining us earlier. I do appreciate it. It's just nice to just chat, a little bit. I'm looking forward to tonight, actually. There's FTR versus the Lucha Bros. That should be fun. There's the parking lot brawl, which has been built up a lot for Santana Ortiz and Best Friends. I hope that's a full-on match and not just a backstage segment. I know it's a parking lot brawl. I hope it's sort of a full thing, sort of blow-off for this feud, really. But we'll see what we get. MJF's in action, I think. Lance Archer and Moxley. Moxley will be cutting a promo in front of a different barbed wire fence. Getting a bit samey, them promos, to be perfectly honest, for me anyway. That sucks. Me and the wife are huge fans of the theatre. I feel for everybody involved with the arts. Yeah, man, I mean, we was the first to be closed down, and theatre's entertainment, you know, and it's I'm a technician. I'm a chief technician at the venue I work at. Theatre is in fact, you can see a bit of my work on wrestling, actually. I did a bit of work lighting with NGW, helping them create the brand, which is on YouTube. We did a really cool green. I lit the entire building green, which was really cool. It looked like the Hulk had jizzed everywhere, which was my inspiration. Yeah, and then nothing was really said about theatre for a long time, and I understand why, because the answers that were needed were in care homes and stuff like that, and the places that were really sort of suffering. And it's interesting because the last Prime Minister's address, there was quite a heavy focus on theatre, actually, and it's the first time there's been a focus on theatre. And it's because the industry is on its knees at the minute, unfortunately, and fingers crossed we can get back to normal as soon as possible for everyone, you know? FTR versus the Jurassic Express. Holy moly, Donut Shot, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, dude. Yes, that is tonight. That should be fun. And that's not a title match, is it? It's if they win, they will get a title match. Or they've got to fight him for a title match. Something like that. I'm sure the stipulation will be made clear tonight, and I'm sure I'll miss it. Cure is at least months off. Yes, unfortunately it is. So Jeff, what type of theatre do you like, man? That's cool to hear. It's interesting. Gigs are penciled in next year, but I see them getting rearranged. Yeah, me too. My stag do was supposed to be at Download Festival this year. It's now rescheduled to next year, but again, I can't see it going ahead. And in fact, in the US, we're 2 minutes away from All Out starting. In the US, this thing that Jericho did, this biker rally, where there was sort of 400 people involved. There was over 400,000 people involved that sort of went over the 11 days of the festival. They estimate that out of the people that went there, what's the word? I can't think of the word. It quantified it. They said that because of that festival, there was over 200,000 cases in the US as a result of having that festival, and that the cost on the health service for that was actually that great that they could have paid the 400,000 people that went $26,000 each not to go, and they would have been in the same position that they are now. Which is mad. And that was obviously that was Jericho who played that with Fozzy. Yes. They doing any shows outside? They are doing a couple, but not in the venue I work at, because I work at an old theatre venue, if you like, or a couple of old theatre venues. Stand-up comedy is going on here in an outdoor setting, small crowd. Indeed, man. Yeah, cool. AEW Rewind. Good evening, my friend. Good evening, friend. How are you? Hope all is going well. I haven't seen your channel recently. I've been quite busy, being away and all that sort of stuff. But I hope it's all going well, my friend. I hope it's all going well. AEW Rewind, obviously, do AEW reviews. They do it a lot better than we do it, with video and stuff like that. So be sure to check them out and send them some whole love. My stream's frozen on. Oh no, I've got bad reception. I hope I don't cut off on here. Ay. Cool. Oh, and I've lost the link. Excellent. Just when Dynamite is starting. That's the titles, everyone. And There's the pyro. Oh, why are you sending me updates right now? Right, I'm just going to go off screen 1 second and try and fix it so I can get it on my telly. Oh. And that's fixed, just bear with me. Don't know why that completely lost signal then. Oh. I've got Steam Link set up. So I stream my laptop via Steam Link. Excuse me, there we go. Young Bucks have just... They've just super kicked the head off the ref. Which ref was that? Which ref was that? Oh, the Young Bucks are being proper heels, aren't they? Nice. I can get behind that. Sorry, I will get in frame in a second. Just gotta get the goddamn sound working. Technology, I guess. Fun. Backstage with Tony Khan. Tony Khan's just in a pair of shorts. Walking past FTR. What a start to the show already, guys. What a start to this show. And here they come, going out. What a smooth transitional shot, man. What smooth video production. Well played, AEW. They're starting to do different stuff like that now, and I'm really grateful for that. Cool. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. There's a good Shakespeare company in Cincinnati. We're supposed to see Hamlet in April, but it was cancelled. Oh, gutted, man. My favourite Shakespeare play is Titus Andronicus. It's like the Quentin Tarantino of Shakespeare, Jeff. It's sick. I love it. Jack says, lol, COVID god, indeed. Yeah, certainly. AEW Rewind. I started a new series. It's really cool. Meet the Elite. It's fun. Oh, AEW Rewind. I will check it out. Dynamo, it's starting. I'm heading off to take notes. Just wanting to pop by and say hello. Well, thank you so much, brother. I do appreciate it. Okay. I'm Dom. Dolph Ziggler tags with Nick Namath. Yay. You can always count on Dynamite to kick off with a fire tag match. Indeed. In fact, if there was to do another an hour-long show on another night, I'd really want them to do like a full tag show. Partly so we get to see a little bit more singles, but I think that'd be really good, man. And the tag division is like the strongest thing, so why the devil not? Why the devil not? Unfortunately, it wasn't Rick Knox. Gutted. Sorry for you, Jeff. Sorry, mate. Saw Titus around Halloween. Bloody good time. Indeed, mate. Indeed. It is a great show, man. My favourite Shakespeare play is the Scottish play. You can say Macbeth. We're not in a theatre right now. No one's gonna die. Well, someone will die, no doubt, but hopefully not me. It is funny, you know, like you can't say that in theatres at all. So we're starting off with a fire tag match. It's FTR versus the Lucha Bros. Jungle Boy is flipping over the side, drop kick, and another one. Nice. It seems a little cleaner than last week as well. But these Lucha Express had a great match with Penta and Phoenix last week to the start of the show as well. Lucha Express, Jurassic Express, excuse me. And there he gets a tag. Luchasaurus chants. It sounds like they've mic'd up the crowd a little better tonight. Is anyone else noticing that? There they go. How are they going to handle Luchasaurus? It's good, man. It just feels like classic tag team wrestling. Oh, and he goes straight away and attacks Jungle Boy. But Luchasaurus was stood there while that happened. It's very easy to watch wrestling as well in a similar way to Cornette and take away your sort of disbelief and point out all the negatives with it. But as long as it's entertaining, it doesn't matter, does it? You enjoy what you enjoy, you know. Yeah. So that reminds me, Raw watch-alongs. I don't think I can do them anymore, guys. Catching Power Slam. Lots of them in WWF in the '96 era. It's like they must have had a coach that came and taught them how to do it. I think the Royal Rumble had loads of them in, and so everyone was doing it in every match, including like Vader and people like that. Good times, good times. Oh, knees on the back of Luchasaurus and using him to springboard off onto Dash or Cash or Wash. I worked in a cinema, which was a theatre. Someone said Macbeth and nearly sacked him. Wow. Jungle Boy's back in. Oh, it felt heavy, that elbow. Heavy, man. Beautiful. Yeah, so the Raw watch-alongs. I know you'd be interested in this, Jack, because obviously he was sort of watching them with us. I know Joey and Jeff might not be as interested. It's just, I know it's only an extra hour, but it's late, and it really kills the rest of my week when I do them. So unless it's a pay-per-view, I think I'm going to leave Raw. Unless it's something that really catches our eye that we want to watch. But yeah, we'll always be here for Dynamite. I think that's what we're really enjoying at the minute. Like I say, NXT UK, I think we're going to do tomorrow. Try and do SmackDown on Friday. It felt like a busy couple of weeks though, where we was doing loads, man. Bending on Jungle Boy. Got some good yoga practice in there, bro. What does Daly's Place do when AEW isn't there? So I believe Daly's Place is, obviously it's part of the Jaguar Stadium. I believe that's the baseball court, I think, off the top of my head. That's where they play baseball. Royal means I get little to no sleep. Yeah, man, and that's what I mean. It takes it away from the rest of the week for me, and I just end up in a really bad sleeping habit. So, you know, it's now 1:10 in the morning here. And you know, I enjoy. I'd be watching Dynamite anyway if it wasn't. You know what I mean? I really enjoy it as a show. Kick out. It seems like Jurassic Express create new moves every week. Indeed, Jeff, it does. It certainly does, man. They're fresh. They're really fresh, you know. And he's got great potential, Jungle Boy. I know everyone says it, but he really does. A good-looking young kid. I agree. Although I guarantee a missed Raw will have CM Punk. I think you're living on a prayer there. Whoa. Jungle Boy's stuck in that corner. Going for the tag. Oh. Nice. Tully's on fire as well on the outside. He's like he seems to have so much life about him being with FTR compared to when he was with Spears. Seems to have a bit of a spring in his steps, you know what I mean? Oh, that was a high chop, wasn't it? To be fair, I've been saying that for years. Indeed, Jack. Indeed. There's several things I say, and I think, yeah. Oh, missed the drop kick, landed on the top rope. Nice. Flipped him back. Jungle Boy crawling over for the tag, but Howard straight away, not letting him get it there. Went for that clothesline. And he's gonna. Oh, nice. And it also feels like FTR really, like it felt like he was going to stop Jungle Boy. Then it felt like his intention was to stop him. Oh, Luch is just on fire, on fire. Love Tully as a manager. Indeed, Jeff. I'm hoping we'll get to see Anne with him soon as well, because I know Anne would love that. You know, one of the podcasts I do really, really enjoy is the Anne Show with Conrad Thompson. I think it's great. When it was announced, because I've listened to Something to Wrestle for years, and there's the standing moonsault and kick out. I've listened to Something to Wrestle for years, and it used to be great, and since he's gone back to WWE, it's just he was being like complimentary to Ultimate Warrior the other day, and I was like, "What are you doing, Bruce? What are you doing?" Yeah, when he announced that he was doing the one with Arn Anderson, I was like, I didn't really watch WCW that much. I mean, I like the Brainbusters, but I don't know that much. It's quickly become my favorite podcast. I think he's great. He's so entertaining. Got so many good stories. Oh, tail whip. Oh, into the back of the head. Is that going to be the finish? No. He almost joined AEW. Who was that? Oh, CM Punk. Yeah, well, yeah, they had talks, but he wanted too much money. Jungle Boy counters. Wow, the pace of this match, man. I mean, it's been going, what, 15 minutes? And the pace. Banging. Banging. But almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, indeed. I gave up on Something to Wrestle as he's just playing biased. He is, man. He's really biased now with Bruce. It's a shame. It's a shame, because it was a really great show. Oh, nice. Power Slam reversal. That was really cool. That song was great. Oh, I think we just got an announce of some time remaining. Jungle Boy's going at it, man. Crucifix pin. Nah. Everybody's almost joined AEW. Indeed they have, Jeff. Indeed they have, mate. Yeah, well, we've got Miro in it now. Oh, he rolled through off the crossbody. Oh, and he rolled it back. That was a bit close. A bit close. He nearly didn't save him then. Which tells me that FTR are definitely winning this. Jack hasn't joined yet. Could do soon. Tony's missing talent with me. Indeed he is, Jack. Indeed he is. You should go moderate for All Elite Wrestling. Thank you all so much for joining us. It's always better to watch it with you guys. I wonder if you guys have seen a break. I assume you've probably had picture in picture at some point, because it's now 15 minutes into it. But this is brilliant, and if they have had a break, they've not slowed the pace down at all. Oh, kick out again! Wow. Luchasaurus misses, jumps into the crowd. Brandon Cutler, tope from Jungle Boy. They keep teasing the surprise roll up win. They do, man. They do. Well, wasn't that how we got? Did he pin Phoenix last week or Penta? I think it might have been. Oh no, there's a big move, wasn't there? Oh wow, cool. The assist that the ref didn't see, and it wasn't corny, and it wasn't like all set up for camera. Marco Stunt comes in, didn't get involved in that match at all. Fab. Oh, Tully's saying three horsemen. Three horsemen. This was a really cool pin. And the ref did a good job at not looking at that as well in the replay. Nice, 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 nice. Cracking opening to AEW because they put on another stellar tag match because they've got stellar tag division. Everybody expects Jurassic Express to win that way. Indeed, yeah. Jack, no break, and I need food. Me, you go get yourself some food, Jack. You go get yourself some food, my friend. The parking lot fight. Commentators are calling it the Brawl, and the graphics are saying fight. So Thunder Rosa versus Evilise. I'm really excited for that because I was listening to Thunder Rosa on Chris Van Vliet's show. Really good interview. Really good interview. Really worth going out with your way to listen to. And I believe Evilise was in Lucha Underground with her. I'm really wondering what they're going to be able to do together. I think they might be able to do something really impressive. That could be match of the night right there. Right there. And something's happening backstage. Oh, Alex Marvez, watch out. Oh, he should be injured. Matt Hardy's. Matt Hardy's injured. Jericho and Hager. Jericho's so charismatic. Hager. What a great opening to Dynamite, man. What a great opening to Dynamite. It's just fun show, innit? It's just a fun show. Yeah, Hager's. It feels like when he first come in and they did the no speaking gimmick, it was great. It was really well done. And now it just feels like he's sort of saying a little too much, a little too softly. And he's also become sort of this messenger for Jericho. The postman. Jericho's postman, one might say. Cool. Yeah, so I'm guessing that is the adverts. Is that the first adverts for you, Jeff? In the Americas? Because I'm watching it on Fight, so we don't always get all the adverts. Or did you get to see that entire match in its full? NXT was good last week. I saw a couple of the matches from that, and they were really good. Like the cage match was really good. The Finn and Adam Cole match was really good. So yeah, good for NXT. Damn good show. And they've got Finn as champion. That's awesome. Awesome news. Is there anything else anyone wants to talk about in depth? Let's get it on. Yeah, I've not had much time to be on YouTube and stuff. I do need to check out more of AEW Rewind because they've only just started, but the channel is really impressive, man. Really, really, really tidy editing and stuff like that. Really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Great opening. Great opening. I think he's gone well cold now, dudes. Cool. Jeff says, I think one thing that sets AEW apart is that they're willing to make fun of themselves. Indeed, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Make fun, have fun. You know, it's like comedians. Seen a lot of them. There's some that you can laugh with, there's some you can laugh at, and stuff like that, and you can do all of that with all like it's a real variety show. You know, Don put it really well when he said that, and I don't think that's an insult either to it. Jeff, did you enjoy All Out? I really enjoyed it. Like, again, you think about like, oh, Kenny Omega's on commentary. I can't wait to see what happens with Kenny and Adam. You can say that again, Kenny. He has had a real string of bad luck. Here comes Frankie Kazarian. Why is Kenny Omega out there for this? Oh, it's Paige, that's why. But still, why is he on commentary? Surely he wouldn't be interested because he's not interested in being with Adam Page anymore. I mean, yeah, okay, look past it. I was surprised on the amount of power Kazarian got, to be honest with you. So this was due to be a tag team match between Kenny and Page versus SCU. Very good. I really want Kenny to go full on heel though. He's been very nice at the minute. I did enjoy it. Didn't meet the high bar that AEW set with pay-per-views. Indeed, yeah, I agree. But in terms of the actual pay-per-view, like, you know, like other wrestling promotions have matches on shows and they're just matches. Like, it really felt like All Out. Everything was really solid, apart from the obvious. And that put a real stinker on the show because people were really concerned about Matt Hardy. Which is a damn shame. What did you think about the Thunder Rosa Shida match? Because I enjoyed it, and I thought technically they did a great job. But I thought there was it was a little bit too basic in terms of Thunder Rosa was in the lead, then Shida was in the lead, and then there was a pin. Not enough back and forth to me. Omega's being really nice about Paige. We're just going to get another tease at the end of this, aren't we? Oh, hard running shoulder. Just caught him in the air. It goes into the suplex. Nice. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what Thunder Rosa and Evilise do. I mean, I'm sure with Thunder Rosa and Shida, there's a language barrier. There's all sorts that they've got to work through. You know, and it was a good match. They were both solid workers, very solid workers. I just didn't think it had the ebb and flow it needed. Jack says, I was so worried based on my concussions, and there are no minor head injuries. Indeed, mate. Indeed. And Jack posted a video on his YouTube as well where he talked about his concussion as well. Oh! Didn't expect him to land on his feet from that. The Shida match wasn't as good as some of her past ones. It was still pretty solid. Yeah, that's exactly how I sort of felt. But I saw the potential in the match. I saw the skill of both of the women. It just didn't click, and I've been thinking about it and thinking about why that was, and I think it could be a language barrier, man. Could just be a language barrier. A pescada, a crossbody. Can't wait to play Red Dead on the Series X. Nice, man. I think Red Dead's my favourite game of all time. I think it was beautiful. I've not even finished it. Beautiful game. Oh, we must be in ad break because the commentary's gone quiet. Yeah, can't wait to play Red Dead. Yeah, I love Red Dead. Great game. Although the online's been a bit naff. What have I been playing recently? Today I've been playing Orcs Must Die. I saw that. What's it called? Google's new console thing that sort of come out and no one's sort of noticed because Google, although they make all the money on advertising, can't seem to advertise a thing to save a life. Scalia? Can't remember. Orcs Must Die 3 anyway came out on that, and so I was interested in playing through the old one. I got right back into it, and that was the day gone. Our lass has been watching Misfits. Oh, that was what I watched the other day, actually. Completely off topic, guys, but whatever. Watched The Boys on Amazon Prime. Started watching it. 8 hours later, I'd finished season 1. Brilliant. Really enjoyed it. It was like almost like a modern day Watchmen in a sense, really. In a sense, the sort of darkness of being a superhero, and yeah, really enjoyed it. I mean, it's not Watchmen, but there's a lot of similar themes in it. I thought it was really cool. Love both redemptions. Nice, man. Stadia, thank you. That's it. The Google Stadia. But Google, you know, they're making this tech. It's basically Stadia is like a streaming service that you need hardware for. They make this technology. They'll sell on the technology in a year or two. I can't see Stadia doing very well at all, but they'll sell it on and they'll make a load of money off it. That's what Google do. Google will be Google. Yeah, it slowed right down. I assume they're still in break. So yeah, Orcs Must Die. It's like a tower defense type game. It's good fun. Good fun. And we're back from the break. You see, sometimes that's the negative of watching this on Fight. Sometimes, like, you can tell that they're in a break, and you can tell that they're wrestling for the break as well. Oh, Hangman doing the same back to Kazarian. Nice. Catching him on the ropes. Oh, double clothesline. Who do they think they are? Vader versus John Tenta. Oh, lands on his feet from the German. Oh, massive clothesline. Got good clothesline, Adam Page, man. Good clothesline. Long matches make timestamps easy. It also makes viewing easy as well, Jack. Makes it easy. That's interesting. So Kenny and Adam still number one contenders on the rankings, even though they're not a team anymore. Oh, there was something real weird that come out about Rusev or Mira not wanting to work with Pac. I heard that on one of the podcasts today. I think it was Cultaholic, yeah. They reported that Miro said that there's one guy who refuses to work with, and that's Pac. Can't tell if he was joking or not. But he, in a match in WWE with Rusev and Neville, was where Rusev tore his bicep. But I don't know if it's a work because there was playing FIFA on Up Up Down Down at one point as well. Everything in this match has looked really impactful. It has, man. It has. A clothesline heavy match in a good way. In a good way. Oh, DDT. I really want them to get rid of them steps, man. If I had an iPad, they'd be a piece of pie. Buy me one, Ant. With what? I can buy you a notepad. That's as much as my budget would stretch. You want me to buy you an iPad? Have you seen my iPad that I'm watching this on? That's a cracked iPad, dudes. Pack is a Geordie. I don't even like to touch him. Nice. Oh, I tried to have a sleep before watching. I was shattered. Oh, nice. Again, deadlift, man. Deadlift, strength. Strength. And it's all just another part of the match. Very good. Very good. Mine died after 5 years, but yours is rock and roll. Mine is shattered. My iPad is absolutely shattered. It's just a real solid wrestling match, isn't it? Oh, caught him with a cutter. Oh, what would happen if Paige lost here? Crisis of confidence for Paige. Be a big deal. That's another thing that they've talked quite a lot about, actually, especially at All Out, is the heat. I mean, look at Kazarian. He looks sweaty. but they keep going. You know, it's very impressive. Oh, caught him. Oh, into the sit down powerbomb. Nice. He's kicked out. What? What? You know, they talk about the weather. Why don't they put air conditioning under the ring? It's absolutely doable. I wonder if it'd mess up with the mics under the ring. Might be why. Still, you don't even need the air conditioner under the ring. You pipe it in, or something. I've always wondered why they don't do that in at the Saudi shows. And he's got him in. He's going for the bookshot. He's too close. Oh, so did I, Tony. So did I, Tony. I've been told I need to pay the rest of my holiday in California to get a refund. You kidding? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. Oh, that lariat destroyed him. So how much is that going to set you back, mate? WWE have rings with AC, do they? Well, the only reason I say AC comes in from the ring post. Oh. But why didn't they use that in the Saudi show when they had Undertaker and Goldberg, who clearly very hot? That was a great finish, man. That was beautiful. God damn. Kenny's going off. What is Kenny wearing? Red, I get the retcon one. They're doing this very subtly, man. Very subtly. When's it gonna happen? When are we getting the Oh, he wants a mic. I know he wants a beer. Priorities. And he swallowed. He didn't spit it out like Stone Cold. Is Sue's mum gonna get involved in this? What's gonna happen? What an amazing match. Wasn't expecting something at that level. No, neither was I, man. It was great. Really, really good. I mean, 40 minutes in, 2 great wrestling matches already. Fab. Oh, it's the main event, the parking lot brawl. Cool. Here comes MJF. It'll set me back 20. Oh, dude. So sorry to hear that, man. Hey. And the what give you a refund until you've paid for it? It's rubbish. Well, we obviously now know that MJF pays for Wardlow's contract. Going to picture in picture. We get to see MJF having some fun. Leva Bates isn't interested. Who's that with the mask on? Austin drips most of the beer out. Yeah, he normally did, yeah. Yeah. Austin spits, Paige swallows. How about that? Mr. Wrestling Hands has joined us. Thank you so much, my friend. Finally, we are back. Join the family. Join the Dark Order. Damn it, Silver. I mean, Anthony. Hello, mate. How are you doing? How's everything going, mate? We've not seen Dark Order on yet, unfortunately. There's Jungle Man. Nakazawa. Hadn't seen him on Dynamite for a long time. Winding up Griff Garrison. They've just had a match, haven't they, them two? The Gun Club, who are doing a great job of being a crowd. They really are. Joey. Hello, Joey. Welcome back, mate. Sue's van a couple of weeks ago was good foreshadowing for the parking lot brawl match. It was either you or Jeff that called it, man. It was either you or Jeff that called it, and as soon as you called it, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes complete sense. Yeah, it does. It should be great. It should be good. Oh, is MJF gonna... He was one teasing that the ropes were slippery. We haven't heard anything from Matt Seidel since the All Out thing. I was really expecting the Joker in the back to be Pac though. I mean that would have really made sense. What are the odds Suze drives in with a new van during the match? Jeff, I hope so, mate. I hope so. Like Joey said, you know, it's foreshadowing, and it all sort of makes sense, man. It all sort of makes sense. I can't wait. When's our next pay-per-view for All Elite? It'll be Full Gear. Is it Full Gear again already? Bloody hell! Let it fly by. Let it fly by. Yes, it's the stupidest way of paying I've ever heard of. Yes, it is, my friend. It is. If I join the Dark Order, can you delete MVP travel? Mr. Wrestling Hands, Jeff Cobb signed with New Japan instead of AEW. Cool. Jeff Cobb was briefly on AEW, wasn't he? He was the paid. Oh, he's gonna get killed. And that's the match. And he's not letting go. Proving that he's still the wrestler, even though he's got the one loss. Has Wardlow had a haircut or something? I thought he used to wear it in a bun or something like that. Or top knot. Give him a microphone. I'm gonna watch this and then I'll finish reading your comment, Wrestling Hand. Sorry, mate. MJF is an honest man. We did cheat. I really wanted to see MJF win with the paradigm shift. That would have been great. The uncrowned champion of All Elite Wrestling. Oh, beat Justin Roberts up. Beat Justin Roberts up. Wardlow flexing his nipples at Justin Roberts there. Oh, that's a good idea, Wrestling Hands. Very good idea. I'll read that out in a bit. There is a lot of stables and factions being found. Very good. So MJF is choosing a faction. Where's he going, guys? Where's he going? Why does he need a faction? Oh, dudes, the Ricky Starks main event from Dark last week was brilliant. There was Ricky Starks, but his opponent was great as well. Like, really good. Stu someone or other? Love these technique videos, Vitaz. Very cool. Very cool. Jeff Cobb's now with New Japan instead of AEW. I feel like he fits more in New Japan because AEW is too stacked right now. And New Japan will make good out of Jeff Cobb. Yeah, I agree. He's another one of them sort of monsters. I know he's a bit smaller, but he's still quite stocky. He's sort of rhino build, isn't he? Yeah, I agree. I didn't really need to see Miro in AEW. I know that everyone was really excited about it, and I get it, but Eddie Kingston's out. More talking. I don't think they needed Miro. They've got so many big guys in there already. But it's cool. It's cool. Eddie Kingston still pointing out that he never went over the top rope. I wonder if Kingston's doing this himself. The whole wasn't eliminated from. I know because last week he said it as sort of an aside, and I wonder if he's doing it to get himself into the main title picture. He seems like a very intelligent man that wants that. Oh, they're just finding. Oh, they're just grabbing people. Oh, not Griff Garrison. Oh, Well, Kingston's just commentating over it. With your weird hair. He does look like a Mountain Dew. Very Mountain Dew colour. All of them working together here. Oh, double foot stomp onto Griff Garrison from Phoenix. He is amazing. Jeff Adams. Seidel slipped into a segment on being the elite. Very good. Very good. I hadn't seen being the elite yet, but thank you for using that adjective. Is that the word? Don't tell me. November, such a squash. Yes, it was. I look at the thumbnail and I see 4 out of the 5 of AEW champions are former WWE wrestlers. Yes, they are. Why has he got to get his house in order? What the devil was that all about? I'm excited by that faction, I really am. Cool. Let me get through your comments. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you are enjoying the video, hitting that like button helps us out greatly, and subscribe if you're not already. But you know, I recognise you all in chat. You've already subscribed, all of you. But not burial. MGF isn't exactly cut. I put November the 12th, 10th and 12th off for Xbox and the new Bond. Let's hope it's not pushed back again, mate. Let's hope not. Mr. Wrestling Hands, I won't doubt if MJF would make his own belt and called it the BTU belt, the Better Than You Championship. That's brilliant, dude. That's brilliant. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Yeah, about what you said earlier about 4 of them being former WWE wrestlers. Yeah. But then Moxley was former CZW as well as Harper, and you know, there's a lot of weight put on. I mean, I don't personally care. I don't care because the guys like Brody Lee weren't used in WWE. I remember seeing him at a house show once against Eric Rowan, and I went to toilet. I didn't care, and if I was watching him in a match on All Elite Wrestling, I wouldn't go to toilet because I care. And it's not about. It's just he wasn't given anything to work with ever, really. You know, good match against Randy Orton at one point, a good match against Dominik Dijakovic in WWE. So yeah, I have no issue with him. I mean, I'd really like them to put it on some fresh faces. Absolutely, of course I would. But here's the thing: when All Elite started, everyone was assuming that the Elite would book themselves into the positions of all the titles, and that never happened. But if that did happen, then people would be complaining about that. So, I mean, I'm good with it. Everyone sort of makes sense as champ. I mean, Shida's just an outstanding. She's the best female wrestler they've got, without doubt. Who else have we got? Brody Lee. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense with Dark Order. Dark Order were feeling like a powerful thing at the time. Yeah. And then Moxley's not doing it for me as champion. Sorry, Cincinnati dudes. He's just not doing it for me. But then even in WWE, Dean Ambrose chasing for the belt was always way better than Dean Ambrose having the belt, you know. For me, you know, his promos are good. His matches are fine. I don't know. I'm just excited by so much more on this show, I guess. Private Party next, and they're against Jericho and Hager. Excellent. BTU was a belt in the WWE games 10 years ago, was it, mate? I didn't know that. Mr. Wrestling Hands never trademarked that name, so AEW can make a belt like that and trademark the name BTU. Yeah, man. It'd be cool. The Butcher looks like the painter now. The artist formerly known as the Butcher. Mr. Wrestling Hands. That's how badly WWE dropped the ball with Bradley. Yeah, it is. And you know they're going into this company, and I don't think they're not getting titles because the WWE guys. They're getting titles because it makes sense. You know, I mean Moxley has a lot of drawing power. Excuse me. Moxley has a lot of drawing power. Who will join Moxley and Archer a 6-man tag match next week? Eh? Excuse me, sorry. Just watching WWE, you would never think Harper could cut promos like he does in AEW. Yeah, man. Jeff, go check out some of his old CZW promos on YouTube. It was someone that pointed them to me because I was like, I was the same as most people. I was like, he could do with Jake the Snake because he can't talk. And then someone pointed out to me, yes, he can talk. He's really good at talking. I did a video a while ago. It's on the channel somewhere. You might enjoy it. It was before they announced who the Exalted One was, and I did a top 5 picks for who the Exalted One should be. And at the time, everyone was saying it should Matt Hardy, and I was like, nah, it shouldn't be Matt Hardy. Makes no sense. But yeah, I thought, I'm surprised. Yeah, you don't need a mouthpiece at all. He's great, and he's fun. He's funny. He's really funny. I'd like to see cleaner Kenny take the belt from Mox at the next pay-per-view. I'd be down for that. These sneezes are a sign to join the Dark Order. Yes, they are. I sneezed and had a pentagon on my on my hand. I've wiped it off, obviously. COVID. Sterilizing. Oh, dude, what a beard. Jericho smiling, happy to have the fans back. I love the Judas song. Jack, it's a great song. It's a cracking song. It's the best song Fozzy ever wrote, for sure. It's ironic because it was actually used in a really good wrestling pay-per-view. It was one of the takeovers, and it was the takeover where the main event was it FTR versus DIY, and a great match. And then afterwards, Tommaso Ciampa turned on Johnny Gargano, and the theme song to that event was Judas, which was clever, very clever. There we go. We've got Knox in the ring. Jeff and Joey will be loving that at the minute. Oh, Jericho nearly fell off. Nice. Jumping off the back to get the kick. The old album's not that good though, says Jack. I don't know. I've not listened to the album. I saw Fozzy live. Was it last year? It was good. It's fine. It was only at a festival, so they only did sort of a 40-minute set, but it was good. It was fun. Was that last year or the year before? I can't even remember. Oh, this year's thrown everything out of whack, dudes. I'm sure you guys are exactly the same. What year are we in? I wonder how Jim Cornette will moan about those. So what will he say? He'll moan about the first match. He'll moan about them waiting for certain spots. It's only once or twice that I spotted it, but he'll focus on that. Second match, I don't know if he will moan about the second match because he likes Adam Page and he likes I assume he likes Kazarian. So and it was a good old fashioned heavy hitting fight. He'll find something to moan about though. It's his business, man. It's his business, you know. If Knox is in the ring, almost immediately knocks the match down a letter grade. You really don't like Knox, do you? He don't bother me that much, apart from the fact that he's like he looks like Billy Corgan's dad. This year shouldn't count. I know, mate. I know. Mad year. Yeah, sorry Dom's not here to sort of keep things fresh as well. It's just me this week. It's always a lot. It's always more difficult to do this by yourself. It really is. So thank you for everyone for your comments and stuff. Nice dropkick. Private Party looking really good in this match. But again, is it at the expense of Jericho and Hager? Like they've had zero offense yet. Oh, Hager. Oh, that was a near fall. Bloody Nora. GR just said go Jags, did he? As he lost his senses. Maybe, man. Maybe. Oh. Baseball bat. And it wasn't like one of the Triple H cover the end thingies. That would just whack him with it. Nice. And Jake Hager can't get onto the apron. And he's jumping off the apron for a kick. Is it me or is Hager just a bit... Just doesn't do much for me. What do you guys think about Hager? I wasn't watching wrestling when he was Swagger. I saw the end of it, but not really his sort of title run and stuff like that. So, but he just seems a bit clunky. Is that the right word? Go Pats or nothing. You guys starting your American football rivalries. The Cincinnati Bagels. Bengals, isn't it? I think. Cincinnati Bengals. Is that right? Not bagels. Well, that would make for a wonderful mascot. Hager is bland, Joey says. Yeah, he is, man. He just clunky. I don't. It feels like. I feel like I remember him better in WWE. Oh, that Hager bomb was nicer. And that's sort of one of the only guys you. Well, it's a matter of opinion, but. Hilarious. They should be called the Bagels since they got 0 wins. 0. Zero miedo. That's why you come here for top quality entertainment. And we've lost someone. It's obviously Jeff. Jeff didn't like me calling the The Bengals, the bagels. Even Washington is doing better. There we go. Of course, American football started up. How you guys happy about that? I know Jack's a big fan. Oh, little stomp to the face from Jericho. A lot of sweat in that ring, man. A lot of sweat. It's hot. Oh, another heavy hit from Hager there. Long-time Bengals fan, we have some epic losses. Stoked for American football. Good, mate. I'm pleased for you. I'm pleased. I'm pleased it's back. Good. I used to. I mean, I used to play. How can I talk about American football? And I used to play a bit of Madden. Hail Mary was my favourite maneuver. I've watched Super Bowl several times. Enjoy it. Come on, do something. Being a Bengals fan is like being a Rick Knox fan. You and Joey know each other? So how do you guys know each other? Don't share if you don't want to. However, now one of you might, and the other one might not. Oh, what an awkward situation! What an awkward situation I'm putting you in. Bengals had a chance for a win. Pulled a Matt Siddle at the buzzer, Seidel at the buzzer. Did they slip up? Did they? Silly string. Tornado DDT. Yeah, I'm less interested by this match. I don't think Hager helps the match at all. And again, it's I respect Jericho for wanting to make everyone look great, but it's starting to become at the expense of his character. And if he can't if he loses his sort of what's the word? If people think he's just an old wrestler now who keeps losing to these people, then he won't end up putting anyone over because it'll be the same all the time. And he doesn't lose; he just cheats to win. But after the Orange Cassidy thing, he needed a couple of squashes, I think. Personally, just to see that nasty side of Jericho. Not competitive matches, because it's not. The competitive matches aren't competitive because of Jericho. Does that make sense? Avalanche into Jericho. Jericho decides not to sell it and just goes on top to catch him for that spot. Bit weird. Why did after the Avalanche did Jericho jump up on top of the turnbuckle? I get why, because it was for the spot that one of Private Party did, but nope, not a fan of this. Met in grade school, rock and roll. Yes, this match is take it or leave it. Yeah, man. Sorry, dudes. I'm not enjoying this. Yet another time announcement. Oh, was there? It's kind of the right thing to do overall, though, for the company. He can use his last few years to build up future stars. Yes, agreed with that, Jeff. In the wider sense, I just think if he keeps doing this every week, then you know it. I know it's only 2 weeks. It's only 2 weeks, but this has just been really lazy, really. And lazy from Jericho. He's not done anything in this match whatsoever. He's just let Private Party do all the work. And there's a Judas Effect. That's the only move you're going to see from Jericho. And Private Party's selling it with a handshake. Bit too much. Sorry, Jericho. Not a fan, mate. Agree, Jack. With the match of Turkey, leave it. Yeah, it's not for me, guys. Not for me. I have issues when everything's so well done and Jericho's just not. And like Private Party stand tall as well. After that, when they're already stand tall, I do think it lessens Jericho and Hager a lot. Because here's the other thing: if they had a competitive match or something like that, then maybe it'd get Hager over a bit more as well. You know? Interesting. I'm going to pop to the toilet quickly, guys. Hope you all stick around and get some questions down for me so I can read them in chat. I'm just going. In fact, I'm going to put the kettle on. Oh, excuse me. Hey, sorry about that, dudes. October the 14th, the anniversary show. I wonder if that's when we're going to get this sort of big step into what's going to happen with Omega and Paige. Feel like that might be it. We've got 6 people. It's weird. We gain people when I disappear off camera. Maybe I should do that more. And I'm really looking forward to this. I'll tell you one thing that's a little weird. We're getting the ladies in the same spot every week, aren't we? What's the AEW gold medal? Oh, the tag team championships. Beats carrying a cup around, doesn't it? Yeah, seriously, recommend the Chris Van Vliet interview, guys, if you haven't seen it yet. Let's see what you said. I still haven't heard about my disability pay. Oh, sorry, Jack. I hope it gets sorted out. Nice trousers. These are my lazy boys. Lazy boys. Yeah, she got quite tearful in that interview as well. It was very honest, very nice. She's actually an older wrestler as well. She started when she was 28. She's now 34, I believe. AEW has a little bit of a problem with starting shows really strong and then hitting a lull at some point. Great shows overall, though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, agreed, Jeff. It's hard to keep up the pace when you're doing stuff like that. And knew this was going to be good. You can see it already, man. These two know each other. I guarantee you all, this will be the best match you've seen from Thunder Rosa and Ivelisse in AEW. I think Ivelisse. Nice. Slap the taste out of my mouth. AEW heels. Let's not advertise that anymore. How was the dump? Yeah, I mean, fabulous. It's cracking. Wow, that was fast. She actually, the name Thunder Rosa, or Thunder, comes from she was a social worker working at a school with probably underprivileged adults, something like that. She'd be fascinating to talk to, man. She'd be fascinating. And the school was called Thunder Road. Oh, sit down, sit down. Nice. Asuka's about 49, is she? I didn't realize that she was that old. AEW gets bonus points for basically saying "Okay, Boomer" to Jim Cornette. Yeah, indeed. You know, Joey Janela did something real funny at one of was it All In, the very first AEW pay-per-view? Or very first Elite pay-per-view, I suppose it was at the time, because AEW wasn't a thing. He brought out a tennis racket and during a hardcore match, and then just threw it away. Nice. Shida gonna get involved with something here? They keep going back to Shida. Doing picture in picture, guys, so sorry if you're getting picture in picture, but I am gonna carry on watching. Because these two ain't gonna slow down. Yeah. Yeah, 34. But she, the point was she started at 28, which is quite a late age for a wrestler to start. Obviously, DDP did it, and there's examples of people that have done it. But good for her. It's good that she can change her, take a bet on herself, take a gamble on herself, and it sounds like her husband is super supportive as well, which is awesome. Knees to the face. This is what I wanted more from the Feud match. I just wanted more back and forth. Rock and roll. Which belts will you eliminate? I don't know what you mean, mate. Asuka's about 40, not 49. Becky, my bride, is 33. Very good. Is heel still thing? Yeah, it is. It is. So Thunder Rosa was has fought in MMA as well, and part of that has given her the ability to know how to sell and how to make it look like you're really going for someone, you know. Jeff Adams, this Evilise is much better in this match than any of her tag matches in the AEW. Yeah, agreed completely. Some said that Shida and Rosa had to fill more time due to Hardy's injury and it hurt the match. Oh, okay. I can see that. But, well, I can see that. But the problem is there was no back and forth. It was Thunder Rosa doing some great looking stuff. Then Hikaru Shida doing some great looking stuff. And then Hikaru Shida won. Not like this, which has been so back and forth. And I love Shida. I'm a massive Shida fan. Oh, that's Ben Carter. He's the guy that had a match with Ricky Starks last week on Dark. Seriously worth going out of your way to watch. Just watch main event if you don't watch all of Dark. 1 hour of Dynamite live. Will you guys be watching that? Do you want us to cover it if I can? Let us know. Let us know if you want us to. Cover it. I mean, I just turn on a camera and just have a chat with you guys. Nice drop kick. I mean, I tell you what, we've had some good wrestling on this show. Some good wrestling, man. The short Tiger Driver, nice. I'd get rid of one men's tags in WWE. Oh, right, okay, yeah, that's cool. The tag division is terrible in WWE, so yeah, get rid of one of the belts. Make a lot of sense, mate. Only one tags between the NXT shows. Yeah, interesting. Jack says, yeah, why not? Cool. Well, if I'll put up a link as I normally do, mate. Hello, Janelle. Hope all is well, my friend. Lovely to see you. Am I crazy, or has SmackDown been more interesting in everything Roman Reigns turn heel? Yeah. Yeah, I think it has. I'm not a massive Reigns fan, but I really like this stuff. I think it's good. This is great. Oh, that's going to be it, the Death Valley Driver. No, it's not. Go on, Thunder Rosa. Go on, Evilise. I don't care who wins. I'm just watching some great wrestling. It's got to be Thunder Rosa win, surely. Oh, nice kick to the face. So what do you guys think? Like, is this the best match from Thunder Rosa we've seen on AEW? Oh, I think so. It's definitely the best we've seen from Evilise as well. Oh, caught up. It's an indie driver. Gets the pin. Great match. Enjoyed that a lot. What did you guys think of that? Would you say how cool the belt is as well, with the picture of her in the middle? Oh, Demonte is attacking her from behind. Oh, and she's stealing the title. Karashida's coming to help out. She's got her title around her neck. Nice. There we go, giving her the belt, giving her the belt. So we're going to see a tag match with them two? Thunder Rosa looked good. She looked great, man. She looked great. I was really happy with that match. I don't like you, but I respect your vibes coming out here. Yeah, man. Indeed. Indeed. Here we go. Mira's lifting weights backstage with Kip Sabian and his crop top. Best bachelor party ever. That looks like that's all we're getting from Mira this week as well. I mean, people are against the comedy angle. I think if he's happy, that's all that really matters, isn't it? He seems happy right now, so good for him. Don't know if Penelope is going to help out a lot on that spot. What with the weights? Yeah, what would? I don't think she would she? Looked like he was lifting a lot of weight as well, man. A lot of weight. Kip Sabian should have tried to do it as well. So he's the best man, and they're getting ready to put on a bachelor party. Yeah. Look, dudes, if it was WWE, we'd all be saying what a load of rubbish. But we'll just see if it's funny or not. Probably will be. When's his bachelor party. When's his wedding? When's the big Macho Man and Elizabeth marriage? Interested to see what Miro does. Yeah, massive talent, great work. I saw him in a house show match against Roman Reigns. It was really good, really good. He was one of Roman's. I'm not a massive Roman Reigns fan, but he had some great programs around that time against like Rusev, and then that was for the US Championship, I think. And then he had a great program with AJ Styles, and then later on went on to Braun, and that ended up being really good out of nowhere. Damn, Miro is cut. He's looking good. Not even sweating. No, dude. No, dude. When I bench press 500 pounds, I don't sweat. I don't sweat an inch. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hope you're having a good time. And thank you. It's Wednesday night. It's Dynamite. You turn on your telly. You put your wrestling show on, and you think, "Oh, we'll go watch that weird Hull dude from Hull," or dudes normally. So thank you for that. It means so much that you think about us. That's awesome. Rocks. Totally see Penelope getting pissed about Miro getting him into stuff at the bachelor party and causing him and Kip to feud. He destroyed Kip though, wouldn't he? Yeah, could be. I don't know if they break them up too quickly. I think it depends. I assume they want to get Aiden English in to be the wedding singer, because that's just writes itself, doesn't it? And also, like, he's married to the daughter of Vicky Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero. One of his daughters, I think. So they've got ties with the company anyway, with Vicky Guerrero being in there. His daughter was the announcer for the tag team tournament thing. That's actually cool. Who's he gonna kill? He's gonna kill him. That'll teach you to buy a Rey Mysterio mask. Massive choke, Sam. Slam dunk. Oh, his new t-shirt's got him putting someone through the ceiling. I like the font on it as well. It's like Dawn of the Dead font. That's cool. Cool shirt, man. Why are we getting the audio from the speakers and not the mic? Have I missed something? Why are they having a 6-man tag? Okay, so he's trying to team up with Brian Cage and Ricky Starks in this match. I thought we was building up a feud between them two. I mean, I like the tease between. Frenemy, don't say frenemy, Lance Archer. Lance Archer don't say frenemy. And here comes Moxley. So Lance Archer's going to lose against Moxley, and then go into a match against Brian Cage, who lost against Moxley. Like, there ain't no winners in that, man. Like, both of them need to win that. Oh. Oh. It was Ricky Starks. And the plant in the corner's going crazy as well. That was really cool, though. That was a bit unnerving, actually. Especially with what happened at the All Out. Clever. Clever. Oh. Oh, Will Hobbs is coming out to help. Oh, Will Hobbs has been signed. He's got a contract for AEW now. Good for him. Moxley's really putting over Will Hobbs, isn't he? Good for him. Good for him. Well done, mate. Who's going to be the third partner? Got to be Darby. I told you it's Darby. Of course it's Darby. Nice, that'll be fun. Obviously, Lance Archer's winning that. Destination Television. Well, I'll be here next week. Hopefully, you guys will be here too. Jake's just a great promo. His rough voice and the pacing is fantastic. Yeah, man. Have you seen the movie, The Resurrection of Jake the Snake? Really good documentary, mate. If you haven't seen it, I suggest checking it out. I think it's on Prime. I think. The Resurrection of Jake the Snake. Here's one thing that I'd say about that, right? It's a 6-man tag match. Yeah. Stupid. They're always doing these on WWE. They've had a whole segment building it up. So it actually makes sense. Brody Lee versus Orange Cassidy in a TNT Championship match. Cool. Fine. Fun. And there we go. Shida and Thunder Rosa versus Diamante and Police. It's anything like that match. That was one of the best matches I've seen in AEW Women since the Nyla Shida match. which was great. And then before that, the Sheeda Britt match, the whole bloody face thing, that was great as well. Great match. Main event, parking lot fight / brawl. Cool. Taz is so small. Yes, he is. Anybody think they should just shorten the Murderhawk monster to Murderhawk? Sounds better. Yes. Yeah. I thought it was Murderhawk. My only issue that I take with the 6-man tag is I don't think it's moving. It don't give a unique story to Archer and Moxley yet. Maybe they'll do something afterwards. Have faith. Who knows? Agreed. Def thought that was a fan for a second. But I did. I felt unnerved. Slightly unnerved. I was like, oh no, not this again. Oh, security, help him out. Clever. And they used the same door that obviously come out of the during All Out for us all to have that point. Very clever, man. Psychologically clever from AEW. And getting me to feel emotions. And really wanted them to be fans. I diss to Joey. You diss to Joey. Joey. Oh, you did too. Yeah. Will Hobbs can't let go of that chair. No, he can't, man. He can't. He's beating around that chair. It's great. Mike KO soon may have to do timestamps in the morning. Is that okay? Of course it is, Jack. Of course it is. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I do appreciate it, mate. Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed the show so far. We just got one match. Main event. Parking lot brawl. Yeah, you do timestamps whenever, Jack. There's no rush for that, mate. No rush for that, mate. Well, I do appreciate you doing it, actually. Cool. Parking lot brawl. Yeah, this has been settled, hasn't it? So let's see what they do. I wonder what my best match of tonight's been. You think it was that Thunder Rose one. It was a really solid wrestling match. I knew it would be. Here we go. Oh, it's cinematic almost. It looks like the Adam Cole Velveteen Dream match. But we don't talk about him. Okay, Brandon Cutler and a couple of wrestlers are backstage. Santana Ortiz have got the makeup on, man. Why? Dead presidents. Oh, all them cows are gonna get ruined. I mean, I like the face paint. I don't get the reference. So WWE haven't done a parking lot brawl in a bit. No, they haven't, man. Rick Knox is your one of your referees. Oh, his foot. How do you fare that? Oh, he's gonna jump on it. How do you wear that? I don't understand. I don't understand how that's worked. His foot was trapped on the outside of the thing, as well as his like and hair, maybe. But I just don't understand how that's worked. Nice. Oh, this has been well thought out, hasn't it? Trent selling it as well. Good lad. Because it bounced back at him. Nice. Never been so excited to see someone about to get power bombed through a wheelchair, a windshield. No, man. Sue should come out and power bomb them. That's what should happen. Oh, what's he got? Oh, he's got the baton. They've had that in the match, the last few matches. Oh, nasty hit. Nasty hit. Oh, and tent. Santana's busted open. When did that happen? Catapult into the back of the truck. The door lifted up. It's great. Oh, through the sledgehammer and it goes through this windshield. Nice. Whoever produced this, brilliant, man. Brilliant. Brilliant. Wow. You just threw a sledgehammer at him in real life. Oh, come on, Sue. Save the day. Run over him. Run over Proud and Powerful. Oh, and the back windscreen's gone. Rick Knox is checking the back. Oh, and a splash. Splash on top. And the car's bent. I didn't expect it to be this good, guys. I mean, this is like vintage, isn't it? This is like just nice to see. Like Jack said earlier, when was the last time we saw a parking lot brawl? Oh, straight to the back with a baton. I know, right, Jack? It's a sledgehammer. And his foot as well. I don't get how that worked. That thing in half. What is that thing? And there's blood everywhere. Oh, it's his elbow back. Well, he did the move onto the back of the car windshield, didn't he? So he'll have bits of shattered glass everywhere. Oh, good for these guys. They're really making the most out of this. It's nice as well. Like they're not dragging attention away from each other all the time. It's very, very well put together, this. Can't do a DDT on the concrete. Oh. Hang on, it's an DQ, so why not use a sword? Why not? Get a gun out. I'm gonna have to look up what the dead president's reference says. Oh, and the bicycle reel just bends in half, man. Bends in half. But what I like about it is they're fighting each other, but it's not like while this is going on in the background, Santana's in control as opposed to Chuck, who's in control in the other sort of semi-fight. Makes it actually feel more realistic. Like both fights have an objective. This is awesome. Oh, he's proper split him open there. Done that intentionally. I think this is the blow off, isn't it? All that I didn't want was like a low blow. All I didn't want was like a silly 2-minute backstage segment thing, and we've not. We've got a full proper parking lot brawl. Trent slipping off the car there, slipping off the car. What are they doing? What are they doing to Trent? Gah. Whoa. He's got glass all over his back, dude. He's got glass all over his back. Who won the parking lot fight? It's still going on, mate. It's still going on. I have no idea who's going to win this, to be perfectly honest. If best friends win, Santana has to say sorry to his mum on his phone. Oh, does he? Brilliant. Oh, breaking. Dude, Ivan, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a brilliant match. A really good, like, proper fight. A lot of blood. Brutal fight. It's a bit like that match. Do you know where the Young Bucks and the Butcher and the Blade fought in that, like, oh, look at his back, there's blood everywhere, man. It was a bit like that. They've just done a really good match. Oh, there's blood all over the concrete. Oh, you're welcome, Ivan. Welcome to the channel, mate. This match should have been on All Out. Absolutely, mate. This definitely should have been. Oh, his back's gonna be a mess tomorrow, man. Yeah, Trent's cut up, Santana's cut up. Look at them hands, man. Good working punches right there. The ref can't stop the fight. Oh, if I was Trent, I wouldn't like to take the pin. Like, he's got glass in his. What are they gonna do for the end of this? Lead pipe. Okay, lead pipe. Nice, hitting it on the ground like warriors. Warriors. Trent's mum liked your tweet. That's awesome. It's Orange Cassidy. It's the Orange Punch. What the devil? That was with steel chain. That was a proper Warriors moment where he was hitting the lead pipe. Didn't expect Cassidy. I forgot Cassidy was back with the best friends. Oh, pile driver on the roof of the car. What are they doing? Don't do that. Oh, that looked great. That looked great. What a match. What an entertaining match, man. Jack so didn't go to bed after watching that. If he wins, then Santana's mum goes to prison. Let's hope that's just kayfabe. Brutal. DDT was Jake's finish, so it might be powerful indeed. 40 of the 44 presidents are dead. Okay. I still don't get it, but it's fine. It's cool. It looked cool. Yeah, the sledgehammer bit was great. What a great match. Ivan says his mum is watching this. Where is Trent's dad going to get involved? I think Sue will get involved. I'm hoping Sue's going to come out now. Someone's beeping a horn. It's Trent's mum. It's Sue. Oh, don't let him get in with all that blood in this car. And Orange Cassidy's riding next to his mum. And is she going to go? Is she going to drive? She's a very safe driver, is Sue. Very safe driver. Actually, they've stopped. Oh, Sue's put her hand out. And give the finger to Santana Ortiz. Brilliant. Brilliant. What another cracking showman. I really enjoyed that. What did you guys have to say? What did you all think? As always, I'll come back in about half an hour's time and do my review. Yeah, let's see what you guys have to say about it. He hates Jericho and his goons. Yes, he does. Yep. Still, I knew you would be, Jack. That was wildly entertaining, mate. You get yourself to bed, Jack. Cassidy is Ghost Rider. He is, man. He just come out with the chains. No flaming skull though. Cassidy's too lazy for a flaming skull, man. Too lazy. What's the finishing move called? The DDT bag. You on about the one where Trent puts his testicles in the face of whoever is sitting on the DDT bag? Yeah, I love it. There's several moves. When we was doing the Wrestling Rewind series, there's several moves I called the teabag, like the earthquake. What is it? The splash, sit down. It's a teabag. The Yokozuna Banzai drop was a teabag. It's Sue. Yes, it was Sue, Ivan. It was. Gonna need to get that upholstery cleaned. Tough to get blood out. Indeed, it's gonna look like murder in there, man. It's gonna look like a murder. Joey, you asked earlier for Hardy, didn't you? Was it Hardy that you wanted to see at the end? I can do the Hardy one. Jeff says gonna need to get that upholstery cleaned. Yeah, sorry. Who won the fight? The best friends won the fight, mate. So yeah, made sense. Good fun match. Who's this? Is that Eric Young? Stay tuned to the channel. That's all I've got to say. Rock and roll, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry that Dom's not here. If you haven't already, if you want to see more of this, we do this every week. We have a good time just chatting with you guys. You know, it's always. Hardy be cool, thanks. Yeah, no worries, Joey. No worries, you've got Hardy signing us out, my friend. Cool. I've had an awesome time. Thank you so much for keeping me engaged. Like I say, I'll do a review in a bit. To fight Newcastle. Oh, and December the 7th. It's miles away. I need to turn this off because I'm getting distracted. That match was pay-per-view level good. Yeah, it was. It was fun. It was a fun show, mate. It was an absolutely cracking show. I do appreciate. Oh, Joe Hendry's on telly. I need to turn this off. I've had an absolutely cracking night. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us. It does mean so much to us that you choose to spend your evening with us and just chatting. It's cool, really cool. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Do I have to do the countdown? Can I just say, until next time, give me a whole yeah? Oh, thanks, Ivan. Appreciate that, mate. We'll see you next time, mate. Yeah, I'll be around for a review in a bit. I think tomorrow we're going to do NXT UK. If you want to join us for that, you can do. I'll probably try and do SmackDown on Friday. Raw I'm not doing because it's 3 hours long and I'm from Britain and like currently 3 in the morning. And Raw it'll be 4 in the morning and it kills my week, man. Kills my week, kills my vibe. But yeah, it'll be awesome to see you again, Ivan. I will be back. Where do you live? Well, have a guess where I live. I live in Hull. Okay, cool. I'll do the countdown like for Dom. So he does the whole 5 thing. Countdown from 5, and everyone say Hull yeah, or whisper it to your partner, or sing it, or fart it, or I don't know. Doing like a nose thing. I don't know. Just do something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast.